Hi, my name is David Jernigan, and I'm the Director of the Center on Alcohol Marketing and Youth and an Associate Professor at the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health. This is the first of 4 short presentations on alcohol marketing in digital media. Alcohol is the #1 drug problem among America's youth. About 10 million young people ages 12 to 20 reported drinking in the last month. Around 7 million reported binge drinking. Every day in this country, more than 4,700 young people start drinking. They have their first full drink of alcohol. Now, many things may influence a young person's decision to drink, and parents and peers are important influencers. But there's a growing body of literature that tells us that the more that kids are exposed to alcohol advertising and marketing, the more likely they are to drink. In fact, we have more than 14 long-term studies that have followed groups of young people over time, from before, when most of them had started drinking, measured their exposure to alcohol marketing, and then looked at their subsequent drinking behavior. What these studies have all found is that the more young people are exposed to alcohol marketing, the more likely they are to drink, or, if already drinking, to drink more. Our center looks at the exposure of young people to alcohol advertising, particularly in magazines and on television and radio, and we compare it to the exposure of adults. What our studies have found is that over and over again, the alcohol advertising in these media is being placed in places where youth are more likely to hear, read, or see it than adults. We felt it was critical in this time of rapidly changing media environments to take a look at what the alcohol companies are doing in the digital realm. And so we started out with just a scan, looking at 5 major brands and what they were doing on their brand websites, on social media sites such as Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Flickr, and on mobile platforms such as iPhone apps. What this presentation does is start to introduce you to some of our findings. This is an amazing way to target audiences much more precisely than ever before. It brings great advantages to companies who know how to use it, and they're quite aware of it. In the next installment, we'll take you on a tour of some of these social media.